So today on the Anthony Brandon Show, I have the very special guest, Kekai.
What's up, guys?
How's it going, man?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, man.
Good. That's good. That's good. Just had some curry with the boys.
Nice, man.
Now I'm here.
Now
Thank you for having me, by the way.
Yeah, no problem, man. So for all my audience that might not have heard about you, like, who is Kekai?
So, Kekai, man, I'm just like a photographer, I guess. A creative in the Las Vegas community, and yeah, that's basically me.
That's who you are.
Yeah, that's me. I'm just another creative in the Las Vegas community, trying to make it big. Trying to make it big.
Nice, man. So overall, like, what kind of goal are you going for? Like, at the end of the day, like, what are you going for at the moment? What do you want to achieve?
What I want to achieve is like happiness. You know, if I'm content with what I create at the end of the day, then that's what I want to achieve ultimately. Is for me to be happy and satisfied with what I create.
Nice, man. Nice. That's really nice. And so, how has Vegas been treating you, man? I know that how long have you been in Vegas for now?
I've been in Vegas for about 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah,
Nice.
5 years. Vegas it's really crazy, man. Like, it's just fast paced. It's really hot.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I can't handle the heat, man.
Yeah, like where are you originally from? Where did you come before Vegas?
I'm actually from Hawaii. I was born in Hilo, and then I moved to Oahu at the age of 15. And yeah, so I'm from Hawaii.
And how old are you now?
I'm 20.
20.
Yeah,
Nice.
dude, I don't look like it, but I'm 20. I promise you.
All right. Yeah, I would have honestly never guessed that. But
Yeah.
all right. So
Yeah.
what exactly what exactly got you started out in photography? How'd you get started?
It's really a funny story actually. Back in my freshman year, like I had a computer, right? It had a camera on it, and like I just started taking selfies on my thing. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And then I was like, wow, like I could do so much with a photo. You know what I mean? Like I brought it into like Photoshop, did all that crazy kind of whatever. And then my parents, they bought a Sony, like a point and shoot camera,
Yeah.
and I just picked that up without them knowing. So like it was their camera, I couldn't touch it, but I just did it anyway. I went out, took some pictures, and I just instantly fell in love with it.
Nice. And it's been
Yeah.
it's been a journey since, right?
It's been a journey since, yeah, definitely.
So how long exactly have you been taking pictures for now?
I'd say seriously for about 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, since I moved out here. Like when I moved out here, there was nothing for me to do. Like I was new.
That was
So-
your escape.
Yeah, that was my escape. Like I just took my mom's camera and just went around my neighborhood, just shot a whole bunch of things.
Nice.
Yeah.
And like besides that escape, like what else did you used to use for an escape, or what did you do for fun and all that?
Before I even decided to like take the camera and like make that my full position, I
Mhm.
was a graffiti artist.
Nice.
I really like to draw in books. I had like a black book full of like pages full of like graffiti that I do. Yeah.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, I do.
Damn. So graffiti, photography. Is there any
Yeah.
other arts that you like? Doing?
I'm actually a graphic designer. That's what I go to school for. Yeah, I'm a graphic designer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How long have you been in school for that now?
For about 2 years.
2 years.
2 years. Yeah, taking it slow, man. Messed up my first semester, but
Damn. You can't. It's never too late to turn it back around. Right?
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now.
So at the
Yeah.
end of the day, like what would you like to do? Do you want to do graphic design more than photography? What exactly do you want to do at the end of the day?
I want to integrate both of them.
Okay.
So become, maybe a creative director for a company, maybe for myself.
Yeah.
Just put brands out there, in the world. Just a platform for people to use. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome, man.
definitely.
So I'm kind of curious, bro. Like, tell me, like, the other day I was like looking through my Instagram stories and I found like I never check them, by the way. Like, I'm still like new to the whole Instagram story thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still getting used to it. So like I barely check it, but like
Mhm.
I happened to check it and I saw that you posted about like you said something about like, oh, after this year I'm retiring or something like that. What was that about?
So a lot of people were asking me that, and it was my fault. I misworded it. So I'm gonna retire as a photographer who shoots for free.
There
like-
you go.
There's a lot of people who just expect free work,
Mm-hmm.
and I just wanted to make a stance for myself as an artist. You know what I mean? Like what we do is not easy work. You constantly think of concepts in your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
I
go through
understand.
it. And just to go through all that hard work, like we're worth more than just free. You know what I mean?
I agree, man. I
So
agree.
yeah, so I'm becoming an exclusive photographer now. Anyone that seriously inquires me through my website,
Uh-huh.
I will take into consideration. Not all of them now, just a few that I really want to work with as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And of course, for personal projects, if I pick you out, and ask you to like shoot,
Yeah.
and if you throw a price at me, of course I'm gonna pay that price. You know what I mean? Because artists support other artists.
That's true, man.
And,
I
like,
fully respect that, man. That's honestly really dope.
yeah, thank you.
And so, like, for you personally, what has been the biggest struggle you've had with photography?
The biggest struggle that I've had with photography, I definitely say the support.
Okay.
I know my family, like they kind of support it, but just finding stable support. My girlfriend really supports me, and I love her so much for that. But aside of that, my family, I really want support from my family, like full support.
Yeah, I understand.
And
Man.
that's like totally difficult because they want me to do one thing, and I'm just like, man, I wanna do this.
Are they? Would you say your parents are like one of those like traditional parents, or like they're like, oh, go to school for this, or like,
No, they just really want me to stay in school. Like that's their thing. Like no matter what I go to school for, just stay in school and graduate. But I feel, I feel like I could do things without
without
graduating.
it?
There's like a lot of people out there who dropped out of college.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they made it big, and I feel like if I work hard enough, I'd be able to do that. You know what I mean?
I agree 100%, man. Like I feel like I relate to that 100%, man. Like for example, I went to college for 3 semesters, right? And then
Yeah.
like at the end, I was kind of like I really got to the point where I was like I felt like I was learning more outside of college. Like I was
Mhm.
learning more from like
Yeah,
actual
exactly.
experience,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
like I was getting good at things, and I was like, "Oh, like I learned like twice as much over here than I did like in a whole semester in
In a whole
college."
semester of college, exactly.
Exactly. And I was like, is it really worth it? At the end of the day, I was like, I'm kind of just wasting my time, kind of just like getting behind. Of course, don't get me wrong. Like I love like education. I love learning things, and overall you get to network with cool people and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I was like, for me personally, I was like, I feel like I kind of just wanted to run with things, and college really took away from my time and
Mhm.
whatnot. And like from personal support, like for example, my mom, my dad, like my mom's a little more understanding, but like there is at times when they're like oh, do you ever think about going back to school, or like oh, hey, school, like this and that. And I'm just kind of like I know for a fact that like everything I'm doing right now is gonna pay off in the long run. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, like, but I definitely see the stepping stones going on.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm like, if I want to do this, like I know I have to take my time and do other things out there. So I'm like, maybe they won't understand today, but I know tomorrow they'll understand. Like
Yeah.
it's one of those things where I feel like you have to do it. You have to be happy with yourself. I know so many people that go to school and like they're just there because like their parents tell them to or something.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
definitely.
I was blessed enough to like know what I wanted to kind of do early on. So I was just like, all right, like I know what I want to do, and like I'm gonna do it how I want to do it in my way, and but respecting like everyone's opinions and listening to what's going on at the same time.
Yep. I understand.
Yeah. And so like from Vegas, like since you've been here, like have you been going to like all the community meets, or like just meeting up with a lot of local artists here?
Just recently I just started doing that. Before I just kind of wanted to lone wolf it, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, but if I really want to take that step and make this my career,
Mm,
I have to network. It's a must.
100%,
I
100%,
have to
man.
network. So I recently just, reached out to a lot of people. Shout out to John, Portrait Vibe. He's doing a lot for the community, actually.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Like that right there just builds a platform for people to just network and get to know each other, build work off of each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a great thing that he's doing. Um, but yeah,
Was his meets like the first one you ever went to here?
I've actually never been to his meets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like what he's doing is really good for the community. But I'm actually pulling up to one of his his like meetups things or whatever,
That's dope.
and from there I can just network. Other than that, I've been going to like just doing walks with like a small party with like Daquan, Andrew, They host like night walks. I've been going to that, and some people show up, some people don't.
Yeah.
Build network off of that.
Nice. That's dope though. I feel like networking is so important. Like I said, like on a past interview with like
Yeah.
Tony Cameron, I was like you can only get so far with yourself by yourself, you know?
Mhm.
Like I used to, like you said, lone wolf, like, and I used to try to do so much by myself that at one point I was getting exhausted, you know? And like you can't learn everything. So
Exactly.
nowadays what I try to do is like really link up with people that love to do what I might not necessarily want to do,
Mhm.
and then like exchange services, you know, and overall get together and make it all work at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely.
And okay, so Kekai, tell me, like, what was it like adapting to Vegas?
For me, it wasn't really hard. Right when I went into high school, I went to Mojave High School. I just knew I needed to do something
Yeah.
like to get myself out there, so I joined the wrestling team.
Oh, nice.
I was varsity. I don't know why I instantly became varsity. And
So you were pretty good then.
I guess you could say I was good. I'm not trying to brag, but I went to state a few times, or one time
Oh,
actually.
okay,
One
okay.
time I was supposed to go my sophomore year, but I broke my collarbone, so that
man.
kind of stopped me. But my junior year, I did go, but that helped me like develop in Vegas, getting to know people, and yeah, I just found a place for me to like
That's
just
awesome,
help me
man.
grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was that recovery long for you?
It was about how long did it take? 9 weeks.
9 weeks.
Yeah, it was really tough, honestly.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
All right, Kekai. So tell me, since you said you came from Hawaii and all that, what was it like growing up? Like, what kind of a kid were you?
I was definitely one of the rebellious children. Like me and my cousins used to like run a muckus.
Damn.
We just used to run it back home in
You
Hawaii.
guys used to be your mom's nightmare.
I wouldn't say nightmare, but like we definitely like ran a mess. I remember back home in Hawaii, I used to live like on a 3-acre land.
Nice.
So like all we had was like forest, and me and my cousins would just go out and like like pretend like we're fighting monsters or something. It was hella dope.
That's
Kind of
crazy,
miss
man.
it, you know.
Damn, back in the day
Back in the day when life was simple.
when life was simple. Damn, yeah, because you said you were there until like what, 15?
I was on the Big Island where I was born till I was 8, and then I moved to Oahu until about the age of 15, and then I moved to Las Vegas when I was still 15.
Nice. And
Yeah.
like overall, so you spent like most of your life obviously in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So like tell me like some of the good and some of the bad memories that you have from being in Hawaii.
Oh man, in Hawaii, good and bad experiences. Or memory. Like definitely, my family is a good memory. Like just having family there.
Do you have family here?
Not a lot.
No.
Not a lot. So all my family's back home in Hawaii. I kind of miss them. We made a lot of good memories. I just miss them. Like some bad memories. My freshman year of high school, my gosh, I was a mess, bro.
What kind of mess, bro?
Like I was just like caught up in trying to be like popular and stuff like that. So like I did not take my freshman year seriously. So I just kind of messed it up. So transferring over here, like I had to like fix all my credits and stuff like that.
Damn.
So, but it's all good. It's all good. We learn.
Were you like the party animal over there or what?
Kind of, sort of. Like I remember I would go out, like sneak out of my house, and like just to go to a party, and like I never got caught for it because I was so sly with it.
That's
But
good.
my parents are probably watching this now. So I'm sorry, mom. Sorry, dad.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to my parents for real though. I mean, yeah. Sometimes they get rough, but it's all out of love. So
So you were a pretty sneaky kid then. You did like whenever you did things, you made sure that you covered your back, or you didn't show any evidence.
definitely, like I was so terrified of getting in trouble, but like I had to like go out. Like I just wanted to, like fit in with other people. You know what I mean?
I get you, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I know a lot of people like at least that's good though, because like I know a lot of people that they genuinely don't care about
Yeah.
they genuinely don't care about getting caught, and then like do it over and over and over, and like even like I have some family members that like literally don't care, and they'll just brag about it. Like I'll go hang out with them or something,
Yeah.
and like my mom and her mom will be like right there, or like their mom, and they'll be right there, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, I did this,
Yeah.
and then I'm just like, okay, and
I
then
wish I
like
could say something.
exactly, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, that's cool. I didn't do any of that. That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, and okay, so tell me, like, on Instagram, you go by 100 Deaths.
100 Deaths, yes, sir.
How do you end up coming up with that name?
So 100 Deaths is derived from religious experiences. I am a Christian.
Nice.
Um, um, Prior to what we were talking about, like being a mess,
Mhm.
like I found myself dying to myself over 100 times, like living in the world and finding myself in Christ. I found myself doing that over and over and over again. So I was like,
100 times.
100 deaths.
That's honestly
100
that's
deaths.
so dope. Honestly,
Yeah.
like I've never heard like so far I haven't heard like an explanation like that
Yeah.
that deep. Like that's
Yeah.
that's pretty deep, man.
Yeah, definitely. Like when people ask me about it, like that's my time to like, you know, like explain to them what I am, like who I am, and
I get you, man.
Yeah.
I get you, man. All right, so like I really want to take the time to introduce everybody to like your work. For all those that haven't seen your work, obviously, like
Mhm.
I want to go ahead and spotlight it. Like I want to show some of my favorite images that you have and kind of let you go ahead and give your perspective on what was going on and what
Mhm.
happened that day. All right, so for this one, what's the story behind this picture right here? I really like that one.
Let's see. Oh, my girl Kai, she's hella dope. So we've been planning to shoot for like prior to this,
Yeah.
like a year ago. Like
Damn. Okay.
yeah, so like I was just not ready for her. I was like, man, you're like top notch. I'm not ready
Top
for that.
notch.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm not ready for that. But yeah, she's hella dope. Like we met up at the Arts District. I know kind of a cliche spot, but like I had no other spot in mind. And we were just walking in the area, and yeah, I just like I really I like hands.
Yeah.
So I really wanted her to position her hands in like a weird way. So she did that. So shout out to her. Like
Nice. And how did you get in contact with her? Like, did was it all? Did you slide into the DMs or how exactly was that?
If I remember correctly, she hit me up first.
Oh, damn. Okay.
That's why I wasn't ready. I was like, damn, like what the heck? Like this is out of nowhere. Like
You're like so random. You're like,
Yeah.
is this real life?
yeah, but I think she found out about me because I used to hang out with my boy Ronald. Yeah, it's
Okay.
Ronald. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have actually. Honestly,
Yeah.
like, hey, like shout out to him. Like honestly, like I've never actually like talked to him like in
Mhm.
person, but like, well, actually, I reached out to him like a few times, like a while. It was a while ago though. But like, yeah, he was honestly like, I might even say like the first ever photographer that I've seen like here, like the
Mhm.
content, like picture on Instagram and,
Yeah.
and all that. Like he's honestly like the first person I ever saw like out of anyone. And I was like, damn, this is like really dope, you know?
Yeah,
and
he really is.
and ever since like I started, like that was one of the people that I look up to and that like I saw and I was like, oh, like he's one of the first ones that I saw personally start and like lead
Yeah.
lead something, you know?
Mhm. Yeah,
That's-
definitely.
That's dope, man. All right. And so like let me go ahead and show you another picture, all right? Tell me the story behind this one right here. I like this one.
Daphne. So this was totally last minute.
Really?
Like me and my boy Blake, we were just, you know, I got off of work and he wanted to do something.
Yeah.
So I was like, and he threw out like, oh, let's go shoot. I'm like, really? It's like the sun's going down and whatnot. So we posted on our story like, any models want to meet us?
Yeah.
And then no one was responding. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go down who saw the views
yeah.
or who viewed it, and we saw Daphne. And we were like, yo, we gotta work with Daphne. So Daphne came to the spot. Shout out to Daphne.
She came through.
She came through for the boys. Yeah, definitely. She's super dope. But again, I really like hand gestures.
Yeah.
So I just told her to, you know, like pretend like you're drinking water or something from like a beautiful fountain or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she did it correctly, man. I feel like the shot came out super dope.
That's dope, man. That's dope. All right, and last picture. This one, I think this one takes the cake for me. I like really artsy shit, so I feel like this is like really, really cool. You know, like what's the story behind this one? I feel like
Ooh.
the audience, like the people looking at the picture, could take so many like opinions from that. They could be like, maybe it meant this, maybe it meant that, or like,
Yeah.
or at the end of the day, it could be even like you just found a random hole and you were like, oh, look, pose right there. You know, like you never know.
Yeah, definitely. So Emily, Miss Teen Korea. Again, Arts District. But yeah, we were just walking, and like you said, I just saw the perfect like frame, and I
Uh-huh.
was just like, please get in there.
Please get in.
Like just again hand gestures. pretend like you're trying to escape.
Nice.
So that's where I got the caption for it, Trap Soul. It was supposed to be Trap Seal, like Korea Seal, because she's from Korea. But that was my fault. But yeah,
man.
Trap Soul. Yeah, she killed that.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And so you've actually linked up with like a few. You actually have a few models on here, right?
Yeah.
You've linked up. You've done your linking up before.
Yep, definitely.
And so like, is would you say model like taking pictures of models or portraits is your favorite type of photography, or what? What's your favorite type?
I honestly really enjoy landscape.
Landscape.
Like you don't need to position them. Like you see a mountain and you're just like, wow, perfect. Take the picture.
It's always still.
It's always still. But I definitely do love working with models as well. Like it's just the relationship building.
Exactly.
Like you just make like new friends like Jayward. Literally prior to the shoot I met him once.
Oh,
Come
really?
on now, yeah. And just today I was eating curry with him. Like he's I consider him a long life friend. Like
That's awesome, man. That's
like,
awesome.
just the relationships that you build through photography. It's just awesome. But yeah, that's landscape. I love landscape. If you go down to my feed, you can see like the Mount Charleston, Red Rock, all that stuff. So I'd love to go back home to Hawaii.
When was the last time you were there?
The last time I was there is 5 years ago.
Oh, when you moved.
Yeah, when I moved.
Nice.
Yeah, so I haven't been back home since.
Is there any plans on going soon, or is it not in the near future?
Not anytime soon. Not
All right.
anytime soon.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
I definitely have other priorities that I don't want to take care of before going back home.
I understand, man. And you got to do what you got to do, you know?
Yep, gotta do what you gotta do.
All right. So with like all that being said, like what would you say is your favorite thing about photography? What do you like the most about it?
Favorite thing about photography, it's just a constant challenge.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You go out and you work with someone you've never worked with before, and you're just like, okay, what do I do? Like, how can I make this shot better? How can I make this shot better? Like, you take a shot, you look at it, and you're like,
It makes you think. It makes you think like,
it
what
makes you
can I
think.
do to just take the stepping stone or make better pictures than yesterday, you know?
Exactly, yeah. So I'm always trying to challenge myself. I'm always trying to one up myself.
That's good. Does that ever frustrate you? Like, are you ever like, damn, like, how am I supposed to top that? Or like,
Yeah, it really does.
yeah,
Like I take some shots and I'm like, wow, this is a banger. Like this is definitely a banger. And I go out to my next shoot, I'm like, damn, I gotta top this now. You know what I mean?
exactly. It's always like a constant battle.
And it's a constant battle. And I'm like, damn it. Now I gotta think on a extraterrestrial level.
All right, man. So, as of now, like, what besides like photography, what do you do right now in your current like downtime? What do you like to do?
I like to spend time with my girlfriend.
Nice. How long have you guys been together now?
For about 3 years.
Oh, nice.
3 years, yeah. Funny story actually.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her. Our parents, or my mom and her mom, knew each other for like a really long time. They worked together.
Wait, so did you meet her before Hawaii?
Our parents say yeah we have, but I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, so
Like,
it's one of those
so-
weird things. Like your parents knew each other from over there, and
Yeah.
then you guys met here.
Yeah, we
Damn.
met her at church.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty crazy.
So yeah, that's a really funny story actually. And besides hanging out with her, like I like to hang out with friends. Definitely cameras down. You know, just good vibes from everyone. I play a lot of video games on my downtime when I'm not working. You know
What kind of games?
I definitely like MMOs, like Final Fantasy 14. Have you ever heard of that game?
I've heard about it. I
Yeah.
never actually played it, but I've
Yeah.
heard about it before.
It's really sick. But I mean, I play FPS too, first person shooters like Rainbow Six. I try to stay away from Call of Duty.
Why? What's wrong with Call of Duty?
I just don't like Call of Duty. Like the franchise is dope, but like it's just point and shoot, just like a little.
I can see
camera.
that. I can
Yeah.
see that. All right, Kai. So lately, I've been noticing that like a lot of people from Hawaii have been like coming down to Vegas, and like so many people that I know, like they're like, oh yeah, I know him, and I know him, and I'm like, where you guys know each other from? And they're like, oh, Hawaii, and now they're here. I'm like, how does that end up happening? Why does that happen so much?
I honestly don't know why, but I'm pretty sure it's the spirit of aloha. Like you're from an island full of love,
Mhm.
So you come to a place where a lot of people from Hawaii come, and it's just only natural for the aloha to spread. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, Also, it's like a really small island. Like it's really small islands. So like if you're bound to know someone on the island. So if one moves away, another follows along, you're gonna know someone.
You're most
You know what I
likely to
mean?
know
Yeah,
them.
you're gonna most likely
That's
know
dope,
someone.
man.
Yeah.
That's dope. So for you personally, like, do you know a lot of people from Hawaii that are here now that you knew back
Um,
then?
some people from my church.
Oh,
They're from Hawaii. They came out here, and yeah,
that's
that's
dope.
pretty much it. Like I don't know. I don't really know anyone. Um, that's from Hawaii. I don't know how to explain it. It's just really hard to like find people. For me personally, it's really hard to find people from Hawaii here.
Really?
Yeah, like I know there's a lot of people, but to find people that I actually know.
Oh,
You
okay,
know what
okay,
I
I
mean?
get
Yeah,
you.
so
I get you,
I
man.
don't know. Yeah, so I only know
That's
a few
cool.
people. Yeah.
All right, so back to the topic, man. Like with photography and everything, or not even photography, to be honest. Like everyday life, man. Like I just want to ask, like, what inspires you, man? Like in general, like everyday life. What inspires you
What inspires me to like what?
to
Just in
anything? Like from what inspires you to get out of bed in the morning, bro?
damn. What inspires me to get out of the bed? Um,
It's a loaded question.
yeah, that is really a loaded question. Like, definitely. Oh my gosh, that really is a loaded question. Um, I definitely want to be something out of myself,
Yeah.
make something out of myself.
Mhm.
So that alone, that statement, like I want to be something, motivates me.
Motivates you.
Yeah, to try a little bit harder each day.
That's awesome, man. That's
Um,
awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I know, like I'm definitely like inspired to be better every day as well. Like one of my favorite quotes. I honestly don't know who says this, but I just remember watching a video with like, or one of my friends said this. Like shout out to Daniel Dennehy. Like Daniel got hits. He said he was like, oh, he's like, try to get better, 1% better every day. Like even 1% better every day. Just keep going at it, and like that adds up. You know, at the end of the day, that's 365% better than you were a year ago.
Exactly.
And I really love that. And so like besides that, like what inspires your work? What inspires your work? Do you watch movies? Do you admire other photographers? What gets you in your creative field? What inspires that?
To my creative. So definitely music plays a big part. I'm a music head.
What kind of
Um,
music do you most listen to?
So like mostly like soulful R&B. Shout out to Selection. You know who that is?
Selection, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Selection. Just that type of vibe, like that chill vibe,
Yeah.
really gets me into like the creative process. Definitely lyrical wise. I listen to a lot of music like who can I like Kanye West or something. You
Kanye
know what I mean?
West.
Like
It's a lot
his
of like hip hop.
hip hop too. Yeah, I like hip hop too. So some of his lyrics are heavy,
Yeah,
like especially in his older albums.
exactly.
They're like really heavy. So that
What's your favorite Kanye album?
I'd probably say Dropout, College Dropout.
College Dropout. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
So yeah, I really like that one. I like his new stuff too, honestly. Some people hate on it, but I really dig The Life of Pablo.
Yeah.
Um, Another musical artist that I really look up to and find inspiration from, uh, Daniel Caesar.
Daniel Caesar.
Yeah.
Tell me why like this girl I was just with not too long ago, like she actually like mentioned Daniel Caesar and like
Yeah.
showed me like a picture. I guess I don't know if it's from his single, from his album. He's kind of just like sitting there,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, I have no idea who that is. He's
Also,
a dope artist.
Yeah, Daniel Caesar is a really dope artist. He's very lyrical. That's what like makes me like him. Like
Yeah.
his lyrics are just like what the heck? Like yeah, he's a dope artist. He remade Street Lights by Kanye.
Yeah.
He remade the song, like he didn't remake it, but he just
Sampled it.
sampled it and called it Streetcar.
Huh.
And it was like I honestly like that version better than
Damn.
Kanye's.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so but yeah, one of his songs, Japanese Denim, you should give it a listen, but that I think I used that for one of my shoots.
Yeah.
who did I use that for? I think it was Samantha Vitone
Uh-huh.
that I used his lyrics for. But yeah,
That's dope, man. That's
Yeah.
dope. Do you, how do you get your captions? Like speaking of like captions, like do you what do you mostly caption on your Instagram posts? Do you do quotes? Do you do how you're feeling at the moment? Like I feel like so many photographers or creators, they like everyone has their own like unique style of captioning. Like
captioning, yeah.
yeah,
Honestly, most of my stuff are lyrics.
lyrics.
Yeah, that's why I like lyrical.
Honestly, me too. Like I
Yeah.
feel like most of my things were like really lyrical, like
Yeah,
just like favorite
definitely.
quotes. Like I listen to a song one day and
Yeah.
that's just how I'm feeling, and I'm just like okay, like
Exactly.
I'll go with that. And then like
Yeah.
people are like, and then I find it kind of interesting because it kind of like messes with people's heads. Like
Mhm.
the people that are viewing it, they're like, damn, does he mean something more deeper than
Yeah,
what it is?
exactly.
And they're like, oh, does it have
Yeah.
something to do with when he was shooting? Like,
Yeah,
what,
exactly. Like my last post, I put as my caption centimeters of ether.
Like,
That's actually a New Job Is lyric from Feather.
oh yeah.
It's the first verse,
Uh,
and I just like I felt like it fit the picture because like the girl that's in the frame, her name is Danielle. She was full of good vibes.
yeah.
So like definitely like from head to toe, centimeters going up or going down, whatever, it was full of ether, good vibes.
That's awesome, man. And okay, so tell me, like more back to you, Kai. Like, is there some things that you would like people to know that they might not necessarily know?
About myself,
Yeah, about yourself.
I'm actually 5'1".
5'1". Oh
Yeah.
no way! Are you really?
Yeah, I'm really short.
Damn, I just stood
Like-
next to you. I didn't honestly see you that short.
Yeah, so every time I meet up with the model, they're like, "Hold up,
They're like, where's
where's the photographer?" I'm like, "I'm the photographer."
are you his little brother?
Yeah. So nah, yeah, definitely. A lot of people don't know that about me,
Damn, fun
like
fact.
because they've never like today. I just met you. You didn't know I
Yeah.
was short.
I
You
had
don't know
no
what
idea,
you were
man.
expecting today, huh?
I had no idea, man. To be
Yeah.
honest, I was just open arms, man.
Yeah, dude.
I'll accept you however you are, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That's awesome, though.
But yeah.
Is there any like weird facts about you or weird things you can do or anything?
Personally, for me, I think it's really weird for a guy to keep his room super clean. Like my room, like if you go into my room, like
Spotless.
spotless, bro. It's minimalistic too. Like I have a futon, a nightstand, and my desk. That's it.
No.
And it just has to be clean. Like if I see something on the floor, I'm like, I gotta clean it up.
Little OCD there.
Yeah, basically, that's what it is. Like everything has to be centered, kind of, in a way. And I'm like,
It drives you nuts.
it drives me nuts.
That's
Definitely.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, it was definitely nice talking to you today, man. Like, before we go, like, I really want to take the time to like acknowledge and admire like your work. Like, I'm a big fan of your work, man.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of your work too, actually. Like I remember when you first followed me.
Mm-hmm.
I was just actually getting like really seriously into photography, and I saw Best Underrated. I'm like, who's this?
Who's this?
So I went down your feed, and that was like your older stuff,
Yeah.
like 2000, like I'd say the beginning of 2016.
Yeah.
I think that's when you followed me. I'm like, damn, like
Damn.
like I really want to like meet up with this guy. Like I know he's trying to meet up for a minute now.
Yeah,
and
honest-
definitely made it work.
Yeah, honestly, I really love like just meeting new people in general. You
Yeah,
know, like
definitely.
creative, not creative. Like at the end of the day, I feel like everyone really has a story to tell, and
Mhm.
like honestly, that's one of the biggest reasons that I'm doing this. You know, because I
Yeah.
feel like there's so many stories to tell, and like so many people have stories that no one knows about or
Yeah.
like isn't being heard, and that's why I decided to take it upon myself to really go ahead and try to give people a voice. You know, for
Yeah,
those
definitely.
that never had one.
It's really great for the community. Really get into the minds of creatives out there, see the insights of people. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
It's
man.
really dope.
Exactly. Okay, man. So like for what would you like to happen for like the next year or so? What do you see in your plans, man? What's going on with you?
Definitely. You know, take some big steps.
Some big steps?
Some big steps.
Is there any
like,
milestones that you're trying to reach?
I'm trying to work with like sign models, like big agencies,
Yeah.
kind of thing. I'm trying to shoot for different types of editorials. Maybe even sell myself to like a magazine. Some of my work to some big magazines.
Mhm.
But you know, just take it day by day.
Yeah, I agree, man.
hopefully within a year, I worked with my first big agency model.
All right, guys. You heard it here first. Within a year.
Right here, within a year. That's my goal.
That's the
So
goal. Let's make it happen, man.
I'm gonna make it happen.
All right, that's
I'm
what I
gonna
like to
make
hear,
it
man.
happen.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
All right, and so for all the audience, what should they expect from you, man? In the near future, what should they expect?
Just expect a lot of moves.
A lot of moves.
A lot of moves. Like right now, I've been blessed. Like I consider this a really big move, and thank you for allowing me to make that move. You know what I mean?
Man, yeah.
But yeah, more galleries to come. I've been, I'm gonna be at the Junction soon, showcasing some of my work,
Nice.
and then I got another show, another gallery that I'm doing, with my homie Daquan. Shout out Daquan. Yeah, just expect more moves from me.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
All right, for all the people watching, where can they follow you, man?
Where can they follow me?
Where can they follow you? Where can they find you?
On my Instagram.
Wherever you want, man. Now's your chance to plug, bro.
Like, okay, just follow me on the gram. 100 deaths.
All right,
Like that's where you can follow me on my work. I don't really post too much on social media.
And it's actually 100, like spelled out, right?
Yeah, 100. Yeah, it's spelled out. So it'll be linked like right here.
Right there, somewhere,
Right there.
somewhere right there.
Is it gonna be linked right here? Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere right there.
Somewhere. But yeah, that's where you can reach me if you really want to link up with me, if you're a fellow photographer.
Don't be afraid to say hi.
Yeah, don't be afraid to say hi. Some models out there, don't be afraid of my rates. Don't be afraid. Like at the end of the day, it's art, and a lot of people should respect art. Art doesn't come free. You know what I mean?
I agree, man. I agree.
And if I hit up a model, like I'm expecting for your rates to come at me.
Hey, equal treatment. I respect that,
Like-
man. I respect that.
Like artists support artists. So if you're a model that really wants to work with me, and you're afraid to hit me up because of my prices, but I hit you up, just throw the prices at me.
Hey, man. Hey,
Yeah.
I gotta respect that. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like I admire that. Like a lot of people, like they expect people to do stuff for them for free, and
Yeah,
then like
exactly.
when it comes back around, they're
Mhm.
like, oh, like
Yeah.
why don't you do it for free? And
Exactly.
it's like
It's
doesn't
an
make any
investment.
sense. Yeah, exactly.
You really got to put a lot of time into it, a lot of effort. You know what I mean? Also money. That's just how the world goes.
I agree, man. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree, man. All right. Well, it was awesome talking to you, man.
Yeah, I did. It was awesome talking to you.
All right, and take
Yeah.
care, man.
All right, thank you guys for watching the show, the Anthony Brandon Show. Make sure to like and subscribe right here. Somewhere. Don't know. Right here.